Alright, welcome back to Gran Turismo 6. We left off at the International B events. I think we have a little more than half of them left and also all of the extra stuff here. Yeah, we're actually missing like around 100 stars here. So let's get right back into it. 10-minute races. What is this? With 10-minute time limits. Interesting. I don't remember that being a thing. The final standings will be decided based on who crosses the line in first place after the time limit has elapsed. Interesting. Okay, 530 pp limit and sports tires, but we can't pick anything. I think I'm gonna just use a car that I already have. I mean, there are a couple we haven't used yet. But I'd like to save some money here, honestly. Which is what should we use? Oh man, I remember the focus was awful. That thing was near undrivable. Rocket? What is this? I mean, we can't use it anyways. Okay, I think I will buy something. 530 pp, I don't think... Actually, it might be a little bit expensive. Do they recommend anything? Okay, the Viper is slightly over. What am I in the mood for? We got some new Toyotas. Apparently, Yaris. Oh, that one. Yeah, it's too fast. I was thinking maybe we could use a Supra. That one would need some tuning. You don't really see this gen of Supra too often. So I kind of want to use this one. But I want to use this. I mean, this one's faster and cheaper, so I honestly see no reason to use this one. It would need some upgrades, though. There's a premium Mark III Supra? Are these on premium? Oh, yeah. Interior is simple. You're right. That one has detailed interior. Okay, then we use this one. We pay a little bit more and it's a little bit slower. But hey, premium interior. Worth the money. Only comes in black though. I mean, actually, I think we can repaint the car if we want to, right? Okay. Actually, I'm gonna do tuning parts first, because custom parts, I mean. Because I usually like to use these. But, ooh, Lordmos, that was a really early raid, holy crap. Thank you. Appreciate it. What were you playing? I think this is a bit too bulky, honestly. I think we're just gonna use Type B here. Looks a little bit better. Crime scene cleaner speedrun and switch to Oppath. Okay, I know none of these games. But I hope you had fun. I don't think I like this. This looks too tacky. I think I'm gonna leave the diffuser. Oh, this one has generic wings. Ugh. Nah, I don't like these here. We'll stick with the standard. Okay. I do want to give it different wheels. I think the wheels here look pretty not great. And the wings are way too big. Also, I think these wheels are too big. What would fit on this? Maybe these? Nah, it's probably a little bit too much race car, or is it? I do think this works. I think I might just go with those. Okay, what was the limit again? I think it was 520. So let's see what we can do. Okay, definitely use sports tires at least. I might have a hard time actually getting up the PP, but let's see. As we all do. We all have a hard time getting up the PP, chat. I'll just go with this one. What's exhaust? It's fine. How much does the turbo do? I mean, to be honest, this is pretty much already close enough. Can do stage 1 engine, it's not too expensive either. Should almost be fine. I think I do want a better suspension though. Because the car's probably gonna be really wobbly. Okay, should be good. Do I want to look into colors? Jesus. Well, actually it's a little bit flashy, but I like the tangerine here. What's a metallic? Okay, this looks a little bit more higher quality. Do we only have like a bunch of blues? Okay, plum crazy kind of fucks, not gonna lie. Might not max out because I want to keep some money for later. And otherwise the races aren't challenging. Okay, that dark red is pretty nice. I think I might still go with this tangerine. I don't know. Kind of vibe with this right now. All right. Wheels, I think I can leave as they are. 10-minute races, man. That means we're gonna. What do you mean comfort? Oh, you can only pick hard tires, dude. Oh, I bought softs. Wait. Are hard... Okay. Are hard racing tires better or worse than comfort softs? I think you can switch tires here as well. You don't have to go all the way back. Yeah. Yeah, we're not using racing tires, we're using sports tires, but I think even hard sports tires have to be better than comfort softs. Surely. Usually they just allow you to use any compound as long as it's like sports tires. That's the first time where they actually only allow the hards, which I found pretty interesting. Alright, anyways. Wasted some money on tires. Let's see if we're fast enough. Oh, yeah, I see the timer. Top left. So I have to drive for 10 minutes. The Cheese Whiz Supra. Wait, what the fuck is Cheese Whiz? I'm not American enough to understand, to know what that is. Oh boy. For a second I actually thought that was a Lotus, but it's not a Lotus, it's the Tesla Roadster. It looks so much like a Lotus. I'm really surprised Lotus didn't sue them. American spray can cheese. Okay, I heard of spray can cheese being a thing, and that sounds absolutely vile. Cheese out of a spray can. Like, to me at that point, it doesn't really feel like food anymore, you know? Like, I just really strongly dislike food that doesn't really feel like it's actually food. It actually feels like you're eating like a toy or whatever. Like, as a kid, that's cool, but when you get older, you're like, bruh. Like, the other day, I was in an Asian specialty store, and I bought some kind of cake. And the cake, like, I shit you not, is like, texture-wise exactly like a sponge. If I didn't know any better, I would actually genuinely think it's a sponge. I tried dipping it into milk and it actually soaks it up like a sponge as well. And that felt weird. Like, it tasted alright, so I still ate it, but there was just like this weird mental barrier where my brain just thought like, wait, this is wrong, you shouldn't eat this, you know? This just reminds me so much of like an actual sponge. Also, are we even winning this, by the way? I have a feeling the first two drivers are just running away with it, but let me cook. This car does not drive very well, I gotta say. I don't think we're gonna win this. First two drivers are too fast. And also this car sucks ass. Yeah, the thing is, this car needs a rear wing, but they look really bad. I almost don't want to put them on, but I feel like I don't have a chance. Otherwise. Because this car just drives really badly with those tires. I think at these speeds it's kind of necessary. It just looks so bad. Oh my god. Which one looks the least bad? Honestly, they all look equally terrible. Boozy Underdog, thank you for your first prime, man. I'm on the 1.05 version because that's the last version that works on the emulator. Yeah, dude, which one do we go for? I almost want to say this one looks the most okay. Okay. Yeah, now it looks a little bit like a time attack car. Okay. I think it needs a bit more speed as well. On the straights we were definitely falling behind. Which is, what could I do? I haven't bought this. Yeah. Okay, I'm not sure where the tuning settings are. I think you can tune the car in the race, right? Car settings? Oh, there we go. Okay, I can't tune front. Also, maybe mess with the ballast a little bit so it's less slidey. Let's put like 20 kilos in the front. Wait, that is the front, right? Wait, do we want to have it on the front or the rear? How did this work again? I haven't done this in ages. How did I used to do that? On GT4? Rear would be better? Okay. Wait, so that was correct already. Okay. Let's try this again. Wedges reaches close to 50-50, but can you look that up? Can you see where the weight balance is? Oh yeah, it is. It is right there. Okay. The problem is if I add 200 kilos, I think we're gonna have a problem. Okay. Let's at least try to get it to this here. 57.43. That's 30 kilos. That's already a little bit better. But I think the trade-off is too hard if we just add 200 kilos to the rear. Like, what the fuck do we actually put on the trunk? Just pure cement. Okay, this already feels a million times better. Yeah, this is a night and day difference. It doesn't randomly lose traction anymore, no matter how hard I push it. Never mind. Let me know where we're doing a GT6 playthrough. I mean, I've done one for YouTube last year, but I didn't continue it. I think I just kind of stopped after the National A events because, I don't know, I just felt like playing something else. But I picked it up again this month. Fine. I mean, we got 10 minutes to get to the front of the pack, and I feel like at this point I've done everything that I can. Like, the car is close to the performance limit. So I'm just gonna have to wait how this plays out, honestly. Can use the interior cam a little bit, and I mean I should, considering I paid more for a car that sucks more. It's just because it has a detailed interior view. I don't think you can look around in the interior though. This is all you get. I do know that you actually look back through the through the rear of the car, which I think is really cool. I like when games do that. Now, okay, I think now we got a chance. Leader's not running away anymore, but it might take a while. Now the D-pad doesn't work for looking. That's steering. Right stick doesn't work either. Yeah, you might have to bind that manually if you want to look around. Which is kind of weird, honestly. Because the right stick doesn't do anything anyways. The thing is, with the wing being so high up, you can actually still see everything behind. Right? Like, it creates a perfect gap where you can see everything. Pretty nifty. Okay, yeah, I think we got this. Takes us a while to catch up, but that's fine. I'm sure it's gonna be on the other tracks though. I do gotta say that this is extremely impressive for a PlayStation 3 game. Like, I think it could have really just, or they could have really just ported this to the PlayStation 4 with some minor enhancements, and I don't think anyone would have complained. It feels too high quality for a PS3 game almost. I mean, the game definitely would have sold better if this was just a cross-gen title. Exactly how they did it with GT7, right? I think in a way, I want to say that GT7 was basically them learning from the mistakes of GT6. Because you can hate me for this, but I really do think GT7 started off as a as a PS4 game, because it just seems too similar to GT Sport. Like, the UI even is exactly the same. Like, I think there are no two GT games more similar than Sport and 7. Like, 1 to 2 I think is a decent difference. 2 to 3 is an insane difference. 3 to 4 is also an insane difference. Same if you go from 4 to 5. 5 and 6 might seem kind of similar at first, but the physics here are a lot better on this one. And obviously content-wise and everything. And then Sport was obviously like made from scratch, but like from Sport to 7? I don't know, man. It just doesn't really feel like... Like, these two games don't feel that distinct to me. So I definitely feel like GT7 started off as a PS4 game as a result. But then the PS5 was around the corner. And so they were like, okay, let's not do the same mistake as with GT6 and just release it on the PS4. But release it on both. Like, I do think that was them learning from the past with this game. Sport is basically 7 Prologue in hindsight. Yeah, in some ways. The thing is, like, 7 just feels like a polished version of Sport. It doesn't really feel like its own entity. Like, they can reuse some assets and stuff. I think that's fine. I just don't think it has an identity of its own. It really just feels like an extension to Sport. Like, if they had at least given it like a new UI, like just a new look, that would have really helped, but it just kind of doesn't. Like, you can really tell it's built on the basis of Sport. It doesn't really do that much to set itself apart. Okay, the timer is up now. This is the final lap. Looks kind of threatening, honestly. Like, in all red and it's flashing. This is the final lap. After this, you will die. The world will end after this lap. The final lap of your life. Okay, there we go. Yeah, these races do take a while. Because they're 10 minutes. Don't pay that much better though than the rest. Man, 10 minutes on Willow Springs is gonna kill me. You feel like Spotted 7 both still play great with the controller? Yeah, for sure. Compared to other sims, absolutely. Most sims do not give a fuck about controller inputs. I think Spot played a little bit better on the controller though. 7 has the benefit if you played on a PS5, you have the haptic feedback, but I found it kind of distracting. I wasn't really a fan of it. Maybe I didn't spend enough time with it. But it just confused me more than anything. Mainly the brake pedal. Because what happens on 7 if you play on a PS5 with the controller and you have haptic feedback enabled is the resistance increases on the left trigger, which you use for braking. And what would constantly happen to me is that I would press down the left trigger to brake, and then the resistance would kick in, and I thought, oh, okay, that's the end of the trigger, right? Like I pressed the trigger all the way through, but I didn't. I only pressed it like halfway through. You actually have to press down a little harder if you want to use all of your brakes. And I would constantly fly out of corners because of it, because I wasn't braking fully. Oh shit. So I'm not sure if I like that, honestly. And also, if you play with the controller, most likely you're playing an exterior view as well. Sport had better options to adjust the chase cam. You could make the chase cam a lot more loose in sport, which I felt... Yeah, just felt a lot better. In sport, like you can also adjust it in 7, but not to the same degree, so it will always just have that stiffness and the lack of feedback that you just don't have in the exterior camera. So in terms of just driving with the controller, like casually, I think I do prefer sport. I did like that a little bit more. But 7 definitely has the benefit of just having more content. Being a little bit more polished in terms of physics and graphics and everything. Yeah, now you can adjust the stiffness in 7 as well, that's what I said. But not to the same degree. They don't let you do the same settings that you could do in sport. Which I don't understand, but that's another case of classic Kaz's vision that I don't think we're sophisticated enough to understand. It's his vision. I don't think this game has a login bonus. I mean, it might on higher updates or like higher game versions. Yeah, also they keep changing GT7's physics. But yeah, I'm not keeping track of GT7. I only played it a bit when I visited Kuru in Austria. That's honestly where all of my GT7 experience came in. Like what little I played when I was there. I still do not own the game or a PS5. So yeah, I obviously can't speak on updates and how physics changed or whatever. Oh yeah, the one time where they broke the physics, that was funny though. That vision I can understand, because that was funny as fuck. That's a vision I can get behind. It's actually kind of nuts if you think about it, because all things considered, that was one of the more severe glitches in Gran Turismo history. Like, Gran Turismo games always had glitches, but honestly, most of them aren't super crazy. Like, really, the most crazy one was in GT3 with the Suzuki Escudo. Where you could basically... not break the console, but you could soft lock the console if you get out of bounds and then let the car do its thing until the console crashes. That was probably like the hardest glitch in GT history. Everything else was just small stuff. Anything else wasn't as like game breaking or visually impressive. But then they cooked with the GT7 physics update, and my lord. Oh my god, and cooked they did. To have this such an insane glitch in a Gran Turismo game in this day and age, like that felt forbidden, man. I didn't think it was gonna happen anymore. I thought the days of crazy Gran Turismo glitches were over long ago, but yeah, apparently not. Really glitch was hard to do on accident though, unlike the GT7 bouncing. Yeah, but for the GT7 bouncing, didn't you also need to use very specific cars and suspension tunings? Like that didn't just happen. That only happened under specific settings and circumstances that you had to set up yourself. That's why, like, mostly this only worked with the VW bus. So I don't know. All basically suffered the glitch to a degree. Ah, okay. Yeah, but you still had to do like a very specific suspension tuning. That honestly, like, most people wouldn't just apply. I mean, most people don't mess with the tuning in general. And people that do, obviously they don't go for these extreme values that you needed for the glitch to work. Because why? You know, it's just like, it's not helpful. But hey. It's going to take a very long time until that glitch will ever be recreated, because I think at this point they surely patched it out by now. So if we ever want to see or do that one again, we're gonna have to wait for PS4 emulation to do some progress. And then we have to get the very specific update version they pushed where the glitch happened. And hope that that version also works on the emulator. Speaking of the PS4 emulator, it's actually doing really well, isn't it? It's already able to boot into Bloodborne, and it actually doesn't look that bad. Like, it actually loads everything pretty correctly. Textures load, models load, animations load. Audio, I'm not sure. I think, honestly, the only thing that didn't look like it was working, it was shaders. And fair enough, that's probably the biggest hurdle. But yeah, crazy stuff, man. Like, I really don't think we have to wait for PS4 emulation to actually make progress than with the PS3 emulator. Which makes sense. The PS3 emulator, or like the PlayStation 3 in general, was built kind of awkwardly. It used like a very weird CPU that wasn't really meant for gaming, or even like computers in general. And the PS4 was just much simpler in terms of architecture. Like, it's actually like both the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One, I think, were really similar to a conventional PC. So I do think that emulation on those should come, honestly, within the next couple of years. I'd feel confident in saying that. I think we'll see decent PS4 emulation before the end of the decade. Will I play Bloodborne? Nah. Not my kind of game. I haven't played any of the Souls games. And I mean, like, you can sort of compare to the Switch emulator. I think the Switch emulator was pretty, or Switch emulation in general was pretty unprecedented. Because the emulator was basically working in tandem with the console still being around. So you had people being able to play brand new Switch games day one on an emulator. That was kind of a first. I don't think that ever happened. So it just really shows that I think the modern consoles become a little bit easier to emulate. Because the architecture and hardware they use is a little bit similar to a PC, which makes them easier to emulate. Oh man, Drive Cup on emulator would be bliss, man. Especially if you can increase the frame rate. But it seems like the current PS4 emulator that's making big progress is already able to modify the frame rate. I think Bloodborne was actually running at 60 FPS. Doesn't mean that there weren't any issues, but I mean, it ran at 60 FPS. So maybe in a few years we got Drive Club at 60 with high resolutions. Maybe even working online, which I think for Drive Club in particular would be really important, because that game really needed online. That happened with the Nintendo 64 to some extent, really. And there was also PS1 emulation before the PS2 came out. Okay, that's interesting. I didn't know that. That is actually insane, because I'd imagine emulation was still, like, emulation in general was still pretty much in its infancy. Like, it was more of a nerd thing for it. Very particular niches. Like, emulation wasn't as widely known as it is now. Okay, that's crazy. Especially because computers back then were also different. Okay, I can already tell I'm gonna strongly dislike this event. Down the line, we don't want a PS5 emulator because it still has no games. Dude, you know what would be the funniest thing ever? If GTA 6 becomes playable on an emulator before it comes out on PC. And I'm gonna be honest, I think there's people crazy enough to actually maybe sort of make that a reality. I don't think it's set in stone, but I think there is a good chance. Like, that is literally the most hyped up game of all time. And as I said earlier, like, the modern consoles are more similar to PCs, which is why we got Switch emulation so early. Like, there was such a demand for Switch emulation that people just made it happen while the console was still around. I think the same effect... I think GTA 6 might have the same effect. Since it's just such a hyped game that so many people on PC want to play on PC. So you're just gonna have a bunch of crackheads, talented crackheads, come together and just whip up a PS5 emulator within a few years and make GTA 6 playable on PC before it comes out on Steam and wherever. The Switch is 7 years old now? Yeah, but Switch emulators have been around for years. Yuzu in particular. But it would be the funniest thing ever, honestly. It would be the funniest thing ever. If the emulation community beats Rockstar to a PC release. Yeah, and then Yuzu died. And in hindsight, probably reasonably so. Like, they paywalled shit. They distributed copyrighted content, which... I mean, you can think what you want of piracy and whatnot, but if you're just making a high-profile emulator, it's just not something you should do. Dude, why am I in third? Where are the others? And apparently they also stole code from other people. They just straight up took code from other people and ripped it. So I can't really shed a tear for Yuzu's downfall, but yeah, shame for the project. Dude, why are the first two drivers so far away? What are they driving? I'm gonna cut over this here. I don't think I'm gonna win otherwise. Bloody fantastic. Yeah, regions is definitely still a thing. And with time it definitely should surpass Yuzu. If it hasn't already. Yeah, exactly. That was kind of the narrative. That you kind of wanted to have both emulators and then just test your games on each to see where they run better. Though I think for the most part, Yuzu ran a little bit better, especially if you had slower hardware. Like for example, on my Steam Deck, I still have Yuzu because if I want to play Switch games on the Steam Deck, it's just, yeah. Everything just runs better on Yuzu. I think the way someone explained it is that Ryujinx basically goes for more accurate emulation. So it really tries to replicate everything, well, more accurately. And Yuzu is very hex-based. Whatever that means, but I think I kind of get it. We are not winning this race, by the way. I just want to point that out, even if I do cut this here. I think I will still finish this event. And just leave it there. I think we just got really unlucky opponents here, because yeah, we just won the first two events just fine. And honestly, this car should be capable enough, but yeah. Nothing I could do. I'm losing like a second per sector. Never noticed that the track looks like a D. Yes. That was pointed out to me before. Okay, with the cut, how much? Yeah, literally only cut off half a second. This is impossible. I think I need to come back here with some sort of race car. Cause yeah. I wanna see what cars they used. Because worst case, I would just re-roll the event until they disappear. I mean, actually, no, I actually managed to get a little bit closer. I still have 2 minutes. How many laps is that? 2. Can I still turn this around in 2 laps? They're slowing down massively now. Wait, what is happening? Are they running out of gas? Pulse champ? Okay, wait, hold on. Maybe this is still winnable then. Why are they slowing down so much? Rubber band finally kicking in, it seems. That feels very scripted, I gotta say. It probably isn't. But it does feel very scripted, not gonna lie. Like, look how much slower they are. That's insane. Yeah, I think you can run out of gas in this game. You have a gauge for how full your tank is, but I don't think it's a thing in these races yet. Okay, let's try not to fuck up this opportunity then. Like, these races are so long, I'd rather not do them again. I'd rather do something else. That looks like a Ferrari there. No, Lotus. Lotus is pre, I think it might be. I mean, it's quick, but that quick? M3 in the front. Yeah, no idea what happened. Okay, let's make this cut without ruining the race here. So I'm just gonna take this very slowly. Nice. Alright. Saved. That felt so scripted, man. Whatever, we did it. We did it after all. Yeah, we managed to catch up 20 seconds in 2 laps. Like, definitely some shenanigans happening there. But I'll take it. Hey, I guess I got 300 stars in total. That's a trophy. Okay. Should we move over to either of these here? Coffee break. I think we got 2 of these. How many one make race do we have? Only 2. I think we're just gonna continue the events here. Polyphony Digital Cup. I'll have a race exclusively for unmodified standard cars. Oh, okay. Because you will be unable to tune your car, finding something as close to the top end of the PP limit as possible is key here. Interesting, that's new. No vehicle tuning. Also, once again, only hard tires allowed. 500 PP limit, normal car. Okay. Interesting. I feel like they play around a little bit more with entry requirements in this game than in other GT games, which I think is fun. That to me was always a lot of fun in the GT games. Tesla? I think it's too heavy. But it comes close to the limit. 492. Tesla would be funny. I'm not sure how good it is. I reckon there's any supercars under 500, right? The Z. I kind of feel like I want to use something all-wheel drive. So we can't use a tuning car either, I think. We haven't Ford. I mean, this Mustang is exactly 500 pp. That one actually fits it like a glove, but I think I'm gonna struggle too much trying to get this car under control. So probably not a good choice. I think maybe some Europeans would be good for this. Yeah. C63 AMG seems really solid. Pricey? But that is probably a really good choice. Okay, that is probably the best one we can pick. Or is it? This car drives really well in GT4. Really, really well. But this is GT6. In GT6, this car might actually be sort of difficult to drive. It's also very expensive. So I don't know. BMW. M3? I have a good feeling about this one. This was way too expensive. I can't even afford that. I have a good feeling about this one. It does have a spoiler. So maybe it just comes with some downforce that the C63 doesn't have. This might be a good one. I actually almost bought this car earlier. But then I just decided for the M4. I think this might be a good one. The question is, does this count as a standard car or does it count as a tuner car? There's not really any way to tell. So we might buy this car and then it's not eligible. It weighs a lot, 1,600 kilos. It's actually really, really heavy. How much was the Mercedes? It weighs even more. I don't think this car is as good. It has like a little bit more PP, but I think it's gonna be way harder to drive. RGT might be banned because it's a tuning brand. That is true. Yeah, let's just hope this is eligible. Else we just tossed away 100k for nothing. It looks nice. I gotta say, I really like this gen of M3. This is like E92. Gets too much hate. I like it, it's nice. Okay. Let me in, yes! Nice. Locked out. So we actually basically, this is actually kind of funny because this is, I think, still tuned, right? Like this car isn't exactly stock. It's not something you can just buy in a dealership. It's still a tuned vehicle. Sort of. But like we kind of weasel our way into this event. Like this car should not be eligible, honestly. Okay, that's pretty funny. You see all these stock cars here. And then this is us. Yeah, this car drives really well. This car drives way too well for a stock, like, or compared to a stock car. I guess we are 100% cheating here. We are 1000% cheating here. Good thing is it also came with super hearts, so I didn't even need to buy those. I think any other stock car would have just come with comforts. This already had soft, or like, it had sports hearts equipped. Okay, that's very funny actually. I should play War Thunder for real, for real. I actually got asked to do a sponsored stream of War Thunder a bunch of times. For honestly a lot of money. I think they offered me like 1k, if not a little bit more, to do a few War Thunder streams. But I did consult a friend who did play a lot of War Thunder. And he told me the game is ass, and I shouldn't advertise it, so I didn't. So there you have it. The thing is, it's not a game I would play by myself. So I'm not gonna advertise it. Like, I'm very strict on sponsorships, which is why I don't do any of them usually. Like, if I wouldn't approach like a brand or a company or whatever and be like, hey, can I advertise your stuff? I'm not gonna take the offer. No, I haven't played. I only played a little bit of GT7. I don't have that game though. Raid Shadow Legends? That's pretty much the only exception. I did one Raid Shadow Legends stream. But that was very, very long ago. That was before most of you even watched my content. It was basically that time when I wanted to transition from just being an editor for other creators to being my own content creator. And that transition is rough because, yeah, from 1 month to the next, you literally have no income. So I literally needed that sponsorship to pay my bills. But I made that very, very clear. This was like at the start of 2022. And I made that very clear. That I need the sponsorship to pay rent and shit because I have no income otherwise. But I haven't done it since then because I didn't need to. And like, honestly, like, I can now obviously say my unsponsored opinion because I'm not getting paid by them anymore. I haven't in like 2 years. I didn't think the game was that bad. Like, the game throws a lot of currency and shit at you that you could just play the story, I think that whatever story there was. Now you can basically play through the game's campaign just fine. It's just like very generic mobile game gameplay, you know. And I think the monetization aspects don't really kick in until you get into like late game stuff. Might have also been because maybe for the promotion they gave me a lot of currency and stuff. So take it with a grain of salt, but yeah, it's just not a game I would recommend. Like, there's just much better games to play on a phone, you know. Whatever gets you money, you know, this is my job. Yeah, but I can get money by doing something that isn't dog shit, you know. I don't need a lot of money to live, is the reason. Like, I can get by just fine with like $700-800 a month. I get that just fine from YouTube and streaming. Like, I don't need to do spons left and right. I'm not that greedy. Must be nice not living in London. Bingo. I don't actually get paid that much from these races here. Ah, Flo, thank you for the gift sub. Appreciate it, man. Plot that side of you don't need to. Honestly, any creator and honestly any sensible being would just tell me, bro, shut up, take the money. Because you never know how long you're still gonna have your job as a creator, right? And how much longer you can still do it, how much longer you still enjoy doing it. Like, I have the opportunity to make a lot of money in a very short amount of time now. And I think any sensible human being would tell me, yeah, take the money while you still can. But I don't want to. I'm sorry. It's just not how I want to live my life. I do fine as is, so why should I change anything, you know? I'm happy. My viewers are happy. What else do I want? And besides, like, I do think putting in the work and making great content is gonna pay off in the long run anyways. Or gonna pay off better in the long run anyways. So that's rather where I would invest my time and effort, rather than just, I don't know, becoming basically a walking advertisement for various brands to abuse. Merch anytime soon. Yeah, we're actually working on a plushie, which I think is really cool because I like plushies personally. I have a couple at home, so that was a no-brainer for me. But it's already fully designed. I'm currently waiting on the company to give me a 3D render, so that way we actually know what it looks like, or what it would look like in person. Hey, Speed Booster, thanks for the raid. 2 raids in 1 stream. Let's go. We're farming all the viewers. Being able to turn down pay to uphold your integrity is a luxury. It absolutely is, yeah. I think the problem that a lot of creators run into is they blow up really quickly, right? And the problem is if you make a lot of money in a very short amount of time, like out of nowhere, you kind of feel compelled to just buy more and more stuff and really blow your living standard out of proportion. So you move into a more expensive apartment, you buy an expensive car, you buy this, you buy that. And after only like a short amount of time, you become very used to a very expensive lifestyle. I think that's the reason why a lot of creators, they always have to do these sponsorships to like further finance their expensive living choices, you know. But I don't have that issue because I've been doing YouTube videos for 14 years. And this stuff came slowly over time, you know. Like, I've only been able to live off of YouTube for a little bit more than 2 years now. So I think I developed like a healthy relationship with YouTube and the money you can earn and yada yada. So honestly, I'm very grateful that it took this long. I think I learned a lot of lessons on the way. It's easy to think, and I mean, this doesn't just apply to YouTube. Maybe it applies to something that you guys are doing, right? Like maybe you're into a very specific kind of sport, or I don't know, maybe you want to become a professional gamer or whatever it is you want to do, like art or whatever, music, like anything that you're into, you know, that you work on for a long time, and then you see people around you just becoming very successful way faster than you. And like at first, you know, you might feel bad about it, but honestly, I started to think the opposite of it. I think it's dangerous to blow up this fast on something that you're doing. I think the longer you spend with a hobby, the healthier and better your relationship becomes to it. And if you ever get to the point where, you know, you can make a living out of it, which, by the way, you don't even need to. By then you'll be in a much better position, and you're not gonna make the same mistakes a lot of other people are doing. So, story of my life. It's probably something that I'll talk about a little bit more, more in detail when I actually do hit 100k on YouTube. Because I do intend to make like a video where I just kind of like talk about my YouTube history and how I feel about everything when the time comes. Come on. My beloved. Oh. Big stutter, Jesus. But to go back to the topic of sponsorships, I get like the weirdest fucking requests sometimes. To the point where I feel like that has to be a scam. Like the other day I got an email from some company that's selling premium water. So basically the way they explained it is they cook water and catch the steam and turn that into water again, and that makes it cleaner than regular water. And I was like, isn't that how like rain and clouds work? I mean, I'm not a meteorologist. I might be wrong. I'm a bit of an idiot. But like, I was like, okay. And it just sounds like something that is really overpriced, you know, like, yeah, water plus basically. So I was like, hell no. Sounds like smart water. Dude, I think it was literally called smart water, yes. That was like the name of the product. It wasn't premium water, it was smart water. That's the famous one. I just don't understand the point of, like, even regardless of what I think of the product and how stupid I think it is. That's probably just some overpriced crap. But why? What does that have to do with my content or my channel, you know? Like, what? How would I even like begin to promote that? That's like the other problem. That's why like 98% of my emails do not get a response, because it's just shit like this, you know? It's just the most random crap from some companies trying to get me to promote really overpriced stuff. Not even stuff, nonsense. That is why I ghost the majority of my emails. Smart water is at least cheap. They were giving them away at your local stuff for £1 recently. Okay, I'm gonna say something controversial. I think any sort of bottled water is a scam anyways. For the most part. Oh, thanks, Diego. Welcome in, man. Yeah, exactly. There are regions where you can't drink the tap water. I know when I was in the UK, they put chlorine in the water, which, to be honest, I think for sanitary reasons is good, but it makes the water undrinkable. But to be honest, even then, nah, I still call bullshit on that. No matter how crap your water is, just get a water filter. Is there anything a water filter doesn't really, well, filter out? Like, you get a filter, you have to actually, like, you have the bottle or like the cup or whatever, and then the filters you have to kind of refresh every couple times. Even that has to be cheaper than bottled water in the long run. Like, I would 100% rather recommend that, and then you just use your tap water. What areas of filters are expensive and unavailable? Yeah, sure. The thing is, I didn't really look into water filters, so I'm not sure, like... what the prices are in different regions. I know back in the shared apartment I was in before, one of my flatmates had a water filter. Water filter. That's about it. Even water legit goat. Let me tell you something. Evian spelled backwards is naive, and I don't think that was an accident. No, I haven't actually bought bottled water in years, dude. Like, I'm fortunate enough that the tap water here is clean. The thing is, it doesn't even just depend on the region. Your house also needs to have just clean pipes. Like, if they're rusty on the inside, then you can't drink the tap water either. But yeah. I did buy myself a soda stream because I much prefer sparkling water. But even those, like one gas bottle, if you swap it out, is like $6 and it lasts you for months. So, yeah, I don't know. Just don't really see the point of buying bottled water anymore. Okay, that was it. Polyphony Digital Cup. We totally cheesed our way through this. Oh, we actually got to some fun stuff here. Karting. Discover who's the best in the 125cc class with these championship races for advanced drivers. Who will come out on top on these intense battles fought on the high-speed tracks? Exclamation mark, question mark. Someone's excited. Oh, I love this. Was it this one or this one? One of these looked really flashy. I think it was this one. That track is awesome. I think do I have this car? What does the garage symbol in red mean? Does it mean I have the car or I don't? But I don't think I have it. 125cc. God damn it.
Hi, I'm DustinEden.
What the? Sebastian Vettel jump scare?
Welcome to the Red Bull X Challenge. There are lots of different types of racing cars in the world, but this is the place where you will learn how to drive formula cars. Lightweight, high grip tires, downforce and quick response. In other words, you're going to drive cars that were created only for the purpose of racing. I hope you enjoy yourselves.
I clicked on this on accident. Thanks, Seb. We'll probably be back later. Alright, where's Polyphony? Probably under Japanese, right? Yeah, Gran Turismo. Yeah, we have these two. Wait, which of these do I want? What the fuck is SPL? I guess it's like a special version. But it's slightly worse. Why would I use it? That was actually way better. Shifter. Sure. Doesn't matter as long as it's 125cc, right? If not, that's whatever. These things are cheap. Don't use that? No? Shifter cut is for later. Okay. So I guess we use this one then. I don't know why the special one is just slightly slower. Does my stuff do caffeine drinks? You mean this year? Yeah. The hydration ones are caffeine free. It's just Gatorade, basically. Can you tune these? Okay, nothing here. Nothing here either. I guess not. My favorite flavor of Rogue is the one I have here. This is pink lemonade. Pretty good. It's a little bit more sour. Okay, we can't do anything here. Okay, let's give it a try. I'm not sure how difficult or easy these races were. I guess we're gonna find out. Alright, give me a little bit more upbeat music. The thing is, everyone is on equal footing here. Oh, you don't necessarily get an advantage car-wise. I think these are more fun in cockpit view though. I remember that. I'm not gonna lie, this is one of the best tracks in the game. It just feels like a Mario Kart map. And you can drive this with any car as well, by the way. Like, you can put a truck here if you want to. Oh, fuck. Okay, I have to be a little bit careful. I think the cars have a lot of grip. But if you lose traction, it's over. You will not catch the cart. It's over. So I have to be a little bit careful with the gas. Can't really push this like a car. Oh god. Man, when's the karting update in GT7? One thing I definitely have to give to the PS3 Gran Turismo is they added a lot of fun stuff. Especially 6. Whoa, what the fuck? Okay, I don't think I will win this now. Shit! Let's try this again. And thankfully this was still in the beginning. But I can't mess up the other races, I think. But it'll take me a while to get into it. Like, the cars drive a lot differently to a regular car. Okay, yeah, don't get too close to the wall here. Because you will just get stuck. Ah, dude. I definitely want to go karting as well in real life at some point. Honestly, the most I've done is go-karting. Which, to be honest, I don't think that's the same. Go-karts are way slower. And you only sit in those things for like... maybe like 5 laps if you're lucky. I would like to do some actual proper go-kart races. Oh man, this is painful. Because it just takes so long for the car to build up speed again. Good job for some lessons. Nah, I'd just do it for fun. With friends. I think it's more fun if you don't know anything about it and you're just figuring stuff out on the fly. You don't want to be that kind of friend that just beats everyone like without any any competition, you know. It's like, I'm not sure if you ever played Smash Brothers with a bunch of people and there's one guy who's clearly really good at the game and just beats everyone. Like, it makes it way less fun for everyone. Because no one wants to play against that guy anymore, you know. It's a lot more fun when you play with friends and everyone is roughly at the same level. Holy stutter. Ideally where everyone just kind of sucks. And everyone's just trying to figure stuff out on the fly. Like as soon as you have some kind of pro in there, it just sucks. Okay, I think I can win this as long as I don't make any mistakes. Yeah, honestly, I think the curb cutting is kind of what blew a lot of my attempts here. Yep. Still do it though. Okay, don't cut this one. Yeah! Nice. Good recovery. Karting is like racing without the hassle of dealing with an actual car. Yeah, pretty much, right? And the sense of speed is probably way better on a kart. I noticed that already when go-karting. Like, I felt so fast in a go-kart because your ass is literally on the floor, basically. And there's nothing around you. Like, the sense of speed in a kart is insane. It was really funny. It was the last time I went go-karting was when I visited Kuru in Vienna. Like, Kuru and I went go-karting, and I remember feeling like so fast. Like, I actually had to like get off the gas because I was too scared. And Kuru's girlfriend was basically filming a quick video for us so that we could just watch it back later. And then when I watched it, I was like, bro, we are so slow. Like, it's just like wow. Like, barely faster than running speed. I was like, dude, how are we going so slow? It felt so different when I was in the kart. Wait, what track are we on here? What is this? Were they electric or gas powered? I think they were gas powered. Silverstone Stowy. Okay, that's the first for me. Okay, I fell behind really hard here earlier. I'm not sure why. Not this time. Ah! Okay. Difference between go-karting and karting. I mean, I'm not sure if there is an official difference, but for me the difference is that go-karting is like a baby version of actual karting. It's just like the lowest class. It's like the stuff you can do at a fun fair. Whereas karting is something more like this. We actually have like a racing suit on. The karts are way faster. Occasionally outdoors as well. It's like a more serious version. Go-karting is just kind of like, yeah, as like something you do at a fun fair. But I can't say if that's the official definition. Probably something else. Okay, last one. I didn't check the points, but to be honest, it's just a 3-race championship. Can't be too bad. Doesn't even show you here. Actually, change information. Okay, that's not what I'm looking for. Okay, it doesn't actually show the point standings at the start of a race in the championship. That's actually kind of bad. GT4 did that. It was really useful. I think it will be fine as long as I don't get that last. Okay, I'm not touching those cups anymore. Nuh-uh. Okay, I think this is gonna be really hard. Yeah, I don't know if I'm still gonna win this. Okay, now I definitely won't. I can restart. Man, this track is kinda ass, honestly. Okay, let's hope I can still get far enough to get enough points so I can at least win the championship. I can always redo this race later, but redoing the entire championship, I don't think I would do that. The karting is fun, but it's not that fun. Okay. 2 more laps. Alright, let's see where we land. First is definitely out of the question, but... yeah, I should try to make up as many places as I can now. But I gotta do it carefully. If I spun out again, it's over. Sure, we'll take it. I'm not sure if I can get 6. Nope, that was the best I could do. Is that gonna be enough? Depends where the opponents are. If the same guy got second twice and then first, it's over. If you're finding it difficult to win races, try taking your car to GT Auto for a tune-up. Yeah, that's what I tried. It didn't work. Okay, we only got second. RIP. It's like the one championship where you can tune a car. Yeah, I'm not doing this again. Karting is nice as like a change of pace, but I don't need to do it all over again. At least we got a car. Actually, I like the blue, if I'm being honest. Maybe this one a little bit more. Still blue. Sure. Let's go for the Walter White crystal meth color. Two stars missing, rip. The trials. Guess it doesn't matter what we use, as long as it's got dead tires. How will you cope with these super skid-prone surfaces? I'm coping all the time. What do I use? Do I have any recommendations here for rally cars? Not really. We could buy an actual rally car. And maybe not these here. And something more like this. Okay, they're all a bit pricey here. Okay, they should keep getting more expensive. Okay. The Subis look pretty good here. You have this Evo or this Impreza? Evo is a bit faster. Also slightly pricier though. Thing is, it's gotta be blue. You can't change the color. So in that sense, maybe the Impreza. I think the... Nah, I'll go with the Impreza. I was about to say I think I like the Evo more, but no. Oh, true, I guess you... maybe you can't repaint it because it's got a livery, but I'm not sure. Whatever. Can I still tune this? I'm not even gonna bother with custom parts, it's not gonna have anything. Ah. Actually, doesn't have a turbo tuning? Very interesting. Interesting. The mid RPM range turbo gives you more performance than the high RPM. Very interesting. I think this is still the best bang for your bucks though. Dirt tires, true, but I think this might already come with dirt tires. I'll check. Doesn't. Do we need snow tires as well? Probably not. That's not worth it. The thing is, the car is a little bit more below the limits than I'd like. 600. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, the turbo upgrades work differently in this game. It's not just like higher stage equals faster and better. The turbos work differently. Holy, okay. What is this, by the way? Like, we're all on the track at the same time. Oh, I think I need to turn the assists up for this. I remember that was a problem when we did one of the mission challenges. Assists are really aggressive if you're on a dirt race. Yeah, the car just doesn't accelerate. I'm gonna have to turn that off. Can I do near him? Probably not. Also, I noticed something that I want to try out. ECS to 1. Also, ABS on 1. Give me 10. Yeah, I want to try changing the color of the gauges. I didn't notice that before. On the inside? Oh, this is what this is for. This camera. Okay, I don't use the bumper cam, but it's cool that it exists. Okay, we're much faster now. Man, we only have 2 laps for this? What year had the best racing games in my opinion? 1942. Yeah, the compatibility could still be better on the emulator. There's a bunch of graphical glitches, but to be honest, the game is playable. After a while, you just sort of start to ignore the glitches. Performance could be better, but it's not that horrible, I think. I've played a lot worse when I was a kid. And I got into PC gaming. Honestly, I never really paid much attention to the turbo gauge. I think it's something you notice a little bit more when you're a viewer. Because you just got more time to look at everything, you know? I mean, I think Need for Speed still has a turbo gauge, no? No crap. Like how the sun looks on the emulator. It looks like it's exploding. It looks like it exploded. Oh, you know what? You wanna know a scary fact? I'm not sure where I heard that, and it might be wrong. In which case, feel free to correct me. But in the case that the sun explodes, obviously all life will just die. At least in, like, the vicinity of the Milky Way. And the scary part is, we're not gonna know about it. We're probably not even gonna realize when that happens. Because the explosion travels faster than light, apparently. So if the sun explodes, that shit is gonna hit Earth in an instant. And we didn't even see it because the sun still looked normal. Like, we would only be able to actually see it after we already got nuked by the sun. That is fucking scary to think about. But to be honest, I think that's better. Because you're not gonna notice even. Like, you're not even gonna notice what the fuck just happened. You're just gonna be dead. But like, imagine if the sun explodes, you see it in the sky, and you know, yup, I only have 3 minutes left. I think that would be awful. Like, if the world ends, just do it instantly, dude. I don't want to know about that shit. You know? It's kind of like if a nuke gets dropped onto my country, just let me be in the epicenter, man. Just get it over with, dude. Like, honestly. I don't wanna have to see that from far away and be like, whoa, shit. And then have to cope with like radiation poisoning and whatnot, and basically dying a slow, painful death afterwards. Like, let me get hit by the blast if I have to. Okay, this track is freaking awesome. Didn't they bring this track back in 7? Also with this layout, the dirt layout. Only the road course, dude. This is way more fun, dude. Like, the road course is fine, but dirt course is where the actual fun is, man. Only a matter of time until someone recreates this track in FH5. I mean, to be honest, I think it's a bit too ambitious. Like, I think the area is just too big here. The other day I saw someone playing on a recreation of, I think it was Imola. Someone recreated Imola in Horizon 5, which is pretty cool. But I think this probably a bit much. Now we're back on the road course. It's so much bigger, man. It's so big that the race is actually just one lap. Dude. Why do the coolest tracks only get one lap? Bummer. Give me another lap. Damn it. Like, this track just felt like a roller coaster. Oh, now we do the road course. It's funny, the track layout of the dirt course, it looked like a mountain itself. Not sure if you paid attention. I found I was like the oh. Wait, what? No, this is not the road course. What is this? Holy lag, okay. I guess some sort of short version. Okay, I will say one thing. I don't usually pay that much attention to car audio. But this car sounds really bad. Usually it doesn't strike me as much. I don't really pay that much attention to car sounds. But I think this is so far removed from what this is actually supposed to sound like that even I noticed it. Yeah, it sounds almost like a V10. Like a really bad one. Oh my stutter, dude. Hey, it's the money farm car. It's actually pretty good. Like, I think most people don't even use it because it's so easy to earn a GT4 and most people just sell it. It's actually pretty solid. You can actually use it for a few events. Now the RSC, the money farm car. Also, I refuse to believe that I'm faster than this Audi here. Or the Delta. V10 powered, of course I'm faster, okay. Fair point. Point taken. How far did I get yesterday? You mean on the tar map? We got to floor 7. We beat the snake and we found another skip. That was good timing with the music. So pretty far. I think honestly we can beat the top map this week if I put my mind to it. And I stream it maybe like at least twice or 3 times this week. I think there's a chance now. But I'm not sure how hard the next floors are. So, yeah, honestly, might be an overestimation. Should we do coffee breaks? Sure. Eco challenge. Oh, fuck. I remember those. I think I'm gonna have to use manual for this. I don't think you can do this without manual. These were weird. Yeah, exactly. I forgot about the timer last time. Let's see how we do. How do I shift up? That was down. What do we need to do? 1 lap? Okay, I already lost more than 10% fuel. Fantastic. So you definitely just want to coast around these corners here. Honestly, I'm just gonna stay in gear 5. It's a cool concept though. Like, I can't really think of any other game that does a challenge like this. And really, you really have to play this a lot differently. Okay, to build up some speed here. This is Forza with the average Forza player? Okay. I don't know what that has to do with anything. Let's try gear 3. Okay, I think I went a little bit too easy on the fuel here. I could have pushed a little bit more. But I mean, let's see our time. I'm just gonna push now. $30 seconds left. Can I cut? Okay, I don't think I'm gonna hit the time anyways. Okay, you can't cut. Good thing I learned that at the very end. Oh, wasn't fast enough for gold anyways. Does that have a 6 gear? Oh, it does. So just gonna coast around these. I mean, I think the racing line gives you an indication. See how the color changes here? Unless you're colorblind, in which case... Sorry. But the racing line does change color. I think that one's supposed to indicate you when you're supposed to be just coasting. Golding this is so hard. Thing is, right now I don't really have a good idea how much I need to stay on lower gears and how much I need to coast. There's a good chance I should be able to push way harder. Yeah, we only had 50% fuel, but we're already like 2/3 in. So I could push the car a lot more if I wanted to. At least I think. "20 seconds? I think it's not gonna be enough. And not even close. Yeah, this is gonna be really hard. I really didn't have that much fuel left. I'm gonna bag the bronze and move on. Think I'm okay. I don't want to do this over and over again. It's not that exciting. Do a coffee break instead. Make to AT. Okay, knock over all the cones. Okay. I think for the eco challenge I'd have to watch a video on YouTube. Because I'm kind of clueless how I'm supposed to cut away 8 more seconds with... Honestly, we didn't have that much fuel left. I think I missed one. Missed 2, but timing was actually fine. A few of these are kind of off center. So I think I'll have to leave my line for these. Or did I miss that one? Did I? Okay, you don't need to knock over all of them. Walking disaster zone. Why, thank you, game. That's what my last ex called me too. Okay. Oh no, wait. I think I know what happened. I did knock over all the cones, but it just looked like some of them were knocked over. Because they land back on... back where they were. At least I think so, I don't know. Okay, we did it. Alright, enough coffee. British! Okay, British lightweights. A race event exclusively for British-made sports cars weighing in at 1200 kilos or under. That sounds like a job for a Lotus. Dude, look at these requirements. 550 pp or less, sports hard or less, 1200 kilos or less, United Kingdom. I mean, TVR could be good for this as well. British. What's British here? I think this is all too heavy. Jag? Nah. It's gotta be a Lotus, I think. Lotus on TVR. And we could pull up in this. Nah, that's not worth it. This is the best bang for a buck here. The Tamora. Looking pretty good. Where's Lotus? There. Wait, we have this. Where did I pick this up? Must have been a prize. Does that work? It's a race car, so it might not. Okay, actually it does work. All I have to do is put hard tires on it. Nice, okay. Yeah, I'd rather not spend a fortune on another car. I feel like I'm just losing money here. I don't want this though. Okay, turbo's a no-brainer. Okay, hard. Actually, it has racing tires on, yeah. Okay. Car should have really good aerodynamics, so I think those tires should be fine. Especially if I like the color. It's this racing green, I don't know. I'm not a fan personally. Okay, that looks kind of nice actually. The crystal meth blue. Yeah, white was also nice. Candy Weiss. It's funny when people don't know what this character is, the last one, and they just think it's a B. Especially with the word Weiss. If you say vibe, it means woman, but it's like a derogatory word for woman, I think. At least it gets used kind of derogatorily. Vibe. Okay, do I like white or... I think the blue is kind of nice. Crystal meth. The crystal meth Lotus. Okay, let's give it a go. I mean, that character that is actually just like a double S, honestly. You can write a lot of words with a double S instead of that character. And it's just fine. People will understand what you mean and everything. Okay, I thought the game cooked itself there, but no, actually, no. Dude, what is this lineup? Okay, I think we might have overcompensated, but... But to be honest, we already owned this car, like I didn't buy it. So I'm just using what I got. I think this has an interior as well, right? Yeah. Seems like a lot of cars now have interiors in GT6. Like I feel like I've used more cars with an interior than without one. And the interiors actually look high quality, like the livery there is a little bit pixelated, but the interior itself is really good. Uh-oh. And this track is stuttery as hell. Crap. Yo! Lego Barnacle Boy, thank you for your first sub ever, man. Appreciate it. Honestly, same as with the rally events, I feel like the traction control is actually holding this car back. This car could be way faster. I'm sure we could have also gotten a KTM, yeah. Didn't cross my mind. I don't think I ever tried the KTM GT4, but... Oh man, I remember the KTM in Drive Club was actually undrivable. I don't know what they were cooking with that one, but... Yeah, I remember the KTM in Drive Club was rage-inducing. Now the D-pad actually steers the car. Doesn't do anything. That's a GT Sport thing. Or 7, I guess. Same game! Ah. Okay, I'll stop. It's a beer with the invisible boatmobile. Hell yeah, man. It's been so long since I watched all of the OG SpongeBob episodes. Combine it to change driving assist on the fly. Yeah, I really have to check the controller bindings. Like apparently you're also able to look around in first person view, but you have to bind it. Yeah, exactly. Like the first 3 seasons and the first movie. That's OG SpongeBob to me. Okay, let me check the controller bindings after this then. Options. I actually love the quick menu here. It's so convenient. Wireless controller. Configure controls. Okay, that's all fine. Oh my god. Steering. Yeah, we don't need that. RA function. What is that? So I guess we want to have select on left and right and adjust on up and down. That sounds like it makes sense to me. I don't need any of this here. Show menu. Problem is, there's 5 functions, but I have 4 buttons. What do I do here? Does it show the menu if I press any of these? How would you bind this? Okay, adjust plus. Select minus. I'm just going by feeling here. What makes sense in my head? Yeah. Left stick up. What does that do? Nothing useful. Ah. I think I'd rather have it on the other stick. Okay, this does nothing. Left, right view. There we go. Horn? Is a horn? I think we need to show menu for this, yes. Okay. I think this is fine. Okay. Let's see if it works. This should be the default configuration if you ask me. Yeah, I missed the times when it was just called start and select. I don't know why they changed these buttons. Okay. Check number 1. Ah, now we can look around. Beautiful. Okay, great. Now show menu. Whoa, okay. Okay, it's kind of cooked. That's not how I wanted. Adjust and select is kind of not what I wanted it to be. Okay, cool that this is a thing though. Okay, TCS 1. Nice, okay. So if I ever feel like I'm not getting the most out of a car, I don't have to restart the entire race anymore. That's very, very convenient. Makes more sense on the wheel. Yeah, definitely. But you wanna swap select and adjust. I thought select changes the setting and adjust is where you can, well, adjust the TCS and stuff. It's actually the opposite for some reason. Select adjusts the TCS and adjust changes the setting, which makes no sense, but okay. And as I expected, this car is way faster with TCS set to 1. I just do that on every car now, honestly. Yeah, honestly, I thought the same. I thought the changing assists on the fly was a GT Sport thing, but no. You already had it here. Oh, I can change bindings now? Really? But you only have this? No, I don't think you can. I think you have to do it in the options menu. This is just quick options or quick settings. Okay. Do have to be a little bit more careful though. Edelman. What car is that? In first. What is that? That looks like some old race car. What is that? It's fast. Oh, that's the rocket? I saw it earlier in my garage. Okay. You can out-corner supercars. It just looks like one of those old race cars that handle really, really terribly, you know? But if it's using modern slicks, it might not be too bad. It was mostly the tires back then that made the cars handle as bad as they did. Obviously the aerodynamics as well to a certain degree, but yeah, especially the tires. Did I say it right? It's raining? We haven't had rain in a while. I mean, it looks dry. Okay, never mind. I mean, in that case, I guess I could have used the rocket car here, right? If there's an opponent that uses it. I don't think there's anything that says I can't use it myself. Because that only happens in GT4. And GT2 as far as my knowledge goes, where opponents can pick cars for events that aren't allowed. Rain? Icon means it could rain. Okay, yeah, I thought it was scripted. So rain always appears, or not. Okay, this track is actually a lot of fun with these cars. I've been here before and I thought it was just kind of meh. But with these cars, it's actually It's actually pretty fun. Once again, it's one of those tracks that feels more like a roller coaster than an actual track. Oh. Dude, once again, the rocket car's in first. Must be really good. I don't think I've used it before. It was the first car in my garage, so I probably got it at the very beginning of the game. It's funny how quiet the cars get when I look behind. Oi! I would not try ramming in that thing. That is basically death sentence. Nice. Okay, this car was a lot of fun. Once we actually turned down the traction control. The car would have been toast IRL. Including the driver. Midnight races. Okay, I'm actually down for some midnight races. They're way too rare. And honestly, night races look... Oh my god, dude. A 24-hour layout even? Oh, Jesus. Okay. Boy. Okay, this car actually does pass, but it's too slow. We can actually use race tires for the first time. 630, okay. Maybe I got something that comes close. Nissan GTR? I don't have a car that fast. Okay. If anything goes, then we can use supercars. Oh, this is too expensive. I can't buy something fancy here. I think we don't have the necessary money for a race car. So we gotta buy something that's already fast and jack it up. Something like this here, like the Viper. What just seems pretty solid. How much faster is it? Okay, it's not that much faster. How much is a touring car? I could afford one. I could afford A cool GTR-Nismo. Sounds like a lot of fun. Man, I want to so badly, but it's so stupid. How is this one more expensive than this one, by the way? Whatever. I mean, honestly, it seems like solid bang for a buck. 50k, but we're basically at the performance limit already. Miata. All-wheel drive? I guess that's why. This one also doesn't seem too bad. It's actually much cheaper. With some upgrades, we can get it close enough. These things seem pretty good. They don't actually make us fully broke. So I kind of prefer those here. Go through the lease. Now we already used it. I wanna use as many different cars as I can. Before you have all of these like hyper expensive cars, like 1.7 million, 1 million, 1 million, 1 million, and in between like a 10k Hyundai Click. What is this sorting? It's all over the place. What is this sorted after? It's not brands or nation. The RX-7 seemed really good. This one here. Oh, we go for this one. This one has all-wheel drive. Roughly the same performance. I mean, honestly, might as well just get this one. That one's faster than both of them. This one seems like a solid pick. And to be honest, the R33 needs more love, although I think this one in particular doesn't look as good. I think this one looks a lot better. There's also this one. I don't know why I didn't look at this one. This one would make even more sense, I think. We already used an R34. I'm going for this one. I'm in the mood for this car. It looks nice. I want it. And we can probably push it a little bit further. So it actually gets closer to the HP limit.
Let's look at the
Wing is 11 out of 10. Yeah. It looks so much cooler than on these here. In general, this one looks kind of nicer with a black hood and everything. And we actually got a decent amount of money left over. Like, we're completely broke. Yeah, I guess it doesn't have any custom. I'm actually curious if we can change the okay, those is racing test already. If we can change the color. I don't think I want to, but I'm just curious if it's possible. Yeah, that might be worth it. This maybe. Nah. I think this engine tuning is better. Okay, I think that makes it close enough. Like we're within 30 pp. I think that's fine. I could buy this as well, but I think it's okay. Let me see if I can change paint. Probably not. Oh, you can. Wow. The want to? Dude, it's so good. It even changes the color of the livery. Look at this. Like the Nissan logo on the side actually changes color. That's actually a mad attention to detail. They must have done that for every color. To make sure it's still visible. I thought if I select black, the Nissan logo is just gonna become invisible. That's so cool actually. That it changes. Color me impressed. Get it? Color me impressed. Please don't unsubscribe. What do I go for? I gotta say the yellow looks nice. But the pink is also kind of good. I'm not gonna lie though. I like the pink. I like the pink, unironically. This might be like one of the only times where I would paint the car pink and be like, yeah, this is actually kind of fucked. Glacier white? I don't even think I have that. Purple is obviously kind of nice. I would keep the purple for something else. I think the yellow is kind of cool. Yeah, pink and black goes kind of hard, doesn't it? To be honest, how many more times do we get the chance to make a car yellow and have it actually look good? Like... I don't think we get that chance very often. Where we're all like, oh yeah, this pig looks good. I would put this on another car to make a car look stupid, but... that's not hard. You can do that on any car. You can even paint the wheels. I don't think I want to. Nah. Okay. Let's go. I hope I earn a lot of money from these races, because there's a ton. We'll earn nothing. Cool. Fine. Yeah, the white drums look nice, I guess. One thing I gotta say that I like is that the color doesn't disappear, right? Like that's how GT5 worked, which was so dumb. Like if you buy a car, you got the copy of the color, but it was a one-use item. Like if you use that color, you cannot use it again. Like it was almost like a consumable. Man, this car looks good. I am very glad I bought this. This car looks really damn good. And the pink actually fucks. Usually we go for pink as a meme, but not a meme this time. How does it look from the inside? Okay. I can't really see the pink from the inside, unfortunately, but... yeah, it's fine. The stream isn't actually hitching, it's the emulator. Sometimes the emulator is kind of stuttering. Like right there. What the fuck am I looking at? That is not an emulation error, that is the game. I know when something is an emulation error, that is not an emulation problem. That's just the game. What the fuck? Is it? I've never seen something like this. So I'm kind of inclined to say no. I can literally see in the engine. I think this is a camera position problem. The camera is way too far below. So you can actually see the engine. And you know what surprises me is that the engine actually moves. Don't you think that's kind of nuts? They didn't need to animate that. You can't see that. The only way we can see it is if they position the camera too low on accident, like here, and you can actually see through the through the hood. That's actually crazy. Does it wobble less when you idle? I'm not sure. But it does seem to change the speed. I'm not sure. Hard to tell. Very interesting though. Also, one thing I want to point out, especially here, the car sounds really nutty. This is one of the best engine sounds I have ever heard in this game. Like, you hear everything, man. The gearbox whine, the turbo, it's all there, dude. Like, whenever you think GTA just has bad engine audio, it really depends. What was the car we drove earlier that had horrible sound? It was that Impreza, right? Like, the Rally Impreza had a really, really terrible engine sound. And now you have this. I almost just want to stay in this camera, even if it's buggy, because the sound is so good. Very nice, dude. Oh, no. All right. That setting is different for every car. It's not like in Forza where it just overrides everything. Yeah, Spec 2 mod for Gran Turismo 4 is gonna be nice for the engine audio alone. But personally, I'm most looking forward to the Kaizo mode. That's what I'm most interested in. The what mode? Did I talk too much? Black is more of a dark gray. Yeah, I guess it looks kind of matte, actually. I think that's probably why. Alright, Spa. Spa nights should be fun. I gotta say, one thing that I very much appreciate about this game is the pacing. At least thus far. Like, it never feels like any particular event drags on forever. And they always throw in something different, right? Like, just today we went from just some regular racing that was time-based, which was the first, I think, to karting, to dirt racing, to lightweight cars, and now to night racing. You know, it's actually really nice. The pacing in this game is great. Like, they never stick in a boring championship for too long. If you just do them in order. Which you honestly you don't even need to do. You can take them in any order you want. That's definitely something nice that I noticed. Let me just... There we go. FM8 needs interesting cups, yeah. I honestly think Forza Motorsport 1 and 2 still had the best campaign. Like 4 is good, but in Motorsport 4 they copy and pasted a lot of events, if I'm being honest. There's a lot of events where there's just no restrictions, or mostly none, and then there's just like a bunch that are very similar and not very creative. Like, I still preferred 1 and 2. Especially because 1 and 2, they give you prize cards per event, like in Gran Turismo. Except this, I guess. And in 4, it's per level. So you get a lot of prize cards in the beginning, but then later on you get nothing. And the perfect Forza is basically the tracks from the first game, because I think it had the most creative ones, with the content from the 4th game and the campaign from the 2nd game. That is like... Oh, that would be peak Forza. Got a corner 20-second penalty. Impossible. You cut Rouge like that, yeah. Unless it's some sort of special event you can cut. Penalty for Ocon. But what is even going on in F1 at the moment? Like, I stopped watching it this year and I'm just out of the loop. I haven't really caught up with anything. I don't know what's going on. Anything noteworthy that happened that I missed? Was just same old, same old. McLaren is a Red Bull now, pretty much. Really? Damn, okay. Maro's doing great. That's nice. I just realized we have a Tate brother in the race, by the way. P. Tate. Dude, imagine if it was A. Tate. Imagine rolling that in Gran Turismo 5. Beastmate driver A. Tate. Jesus. Yeah, exactly. I would execute him the same way. I would hire them in and then immediately fire him. That's It's really dark on this track. Like, you can't see anything. Can't even see the steering wheel. Paris is too slow, yeah. That's like one of the last things I noticed as well, that Paris was kind of falling off. Like, ever since he won the... Was it in, fuck. In Monaco, I think? Ever since he won in Monaco, he kind of fell off. Managed to get P. Collins and R. Hammond in 2 minutes. Nice. Yeah, I need to do something with GT5's B-Spec mode again. It's funny just for the name generator alone. I notice how the hood looks fine now, by the way. For some reason. I can actually see through the hood anymore. Very weird. Dude, why does it reset the TCS for every race? It would at least save. Maybe it doesn't save because I did it in the race. Yeah. Different car. No, I actually set it back to the one earlier in the previous race. But I guess if you do it in the race, as opposed to in the menu, it doesn't save. Yeah, exactly. Alright. Oh, interesting. We start during the day. So I guess the time is rolling. What time is it? Oh, never mind. Lights just turned off. Okay. I think I will turn up the exposure. Because you can't see shit. Yeah, even if I did just increase the exposure for more visibility, I think it's still gonna be pitch dark. I could at least activate the high beams. Gives me a little bit more visibility. I think they were already active before. Yeah, if you're looking behind, you literally see nothing. Cars don't cast a proper light. If you look behind, you see that. But that might be an emulator issue. Can't tell. So I'm inclined to say no because everything else looks fine. Okay, I actually think you see more than enough. Lights on the car pretty good. What if I turn off the high beams? Ah, it's actually fine. I mean, I can't see as well, but... good enough, I guess. I mean, honestly, the racing line helps. That's for sure. Okay, this is actually kind of intense. Racing the Nordschleife at night with a touring car. And in first person view is pretty pretty scary in this game. It almost reminds me a little bit of Need for Speed Shift. But in a good way. I think the one thing the Shift games did best was really just the driving atmosphere. Like, it really felt dangerous to drive in that game. I really got that feeling of danger. With the sense of speed, the camera shake, and the visibility. Kind of get a similar sensation here. Yeah, honestly, I still stick by my guns. Need for Speed Shift had the best sense of speed out of any racing game I ever played. The controls were garbage, and the physics were even worse. Buds, holy shit. Like that, the Shift games, and especially Shift 2, that's a game I could honestly just play for the atmosphere. Gameplay is not great, but the atmosphere, holy crap, dude. Like, they nailed it. Yeah, it's not even just the camera work in that game, but also the HUD shakes. Like, the actual heads-up display is shaking at higher speeds with every bump in the road. Which is a really unique and interesting way to convey speed. Oh boy, okay. Oh yeah, you also had works conversions. Those are fun as well, yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's like the racing modifications from all the Gran Turismos. You just buy a car, bone stock kind of crap. But then you max it out, buy the racing modification, and... yeah, so oftentimes those will also be the best cars in the game. Like, I remember the Murcielago works conversion was ridiculous. That one was overpowered as hell. Like, honestly, like, get yourself a good handling mod for the Shift games and you can have a lot of fun with those. You can have a ton of fun with those games. . I think on Steam I have like a little bit over 50 hours in Shift 2. Because I played with the handling mod and it was great, honestly. I think nowadays you can't buy the games anymore, right? I don't think they're on Steam anymore. Oh, one thing I need to try, by the way, is one thing, like recently I heard that if you have a disked game with the CD activation code, if you remember those, if you put those into Steam, apparently you get a Steam copy added to the account. I'm dead again. Why does it keep happening at the same time every time? Yeah, stream is just come. Hello, come back. I'm just gonna keep playing for the VOD viewers. Hello, YouTube. Hello, everyone on YouTube. Oh, actually, I think we're coming back. Yeah, okay, now we're back. I honestly have no idea why my streams keep cutting out past the 3-hour mark. I don't know why that keeps happening. It's really annoying. Oh god. I think I just have to switch servers on Twitch. It keeps happening around the same time every single day. Kind of annoying though, because I didn't actually mean to stream for much longer anyways. I think I would have called it quits after this race here. Because I still got some stuff to do. So I can't stream super long into the evening. Nice. That was fun. Actually enjoyed that. So I didn't actually fully finish the International B races. Like there's just so much more now. Is mainly the thing. There's just so much more events to do now. And typically they're getting longer as well. So it's gonna take a while to do the rest of the game, I think. But next time for sure. Like we can definitely do these 3 races here. We still have a few one-make races. Oh wow, the chat messages just all came back. And they all just popped up in one go. How many messages did I miss? I'm not sure what either my internet or Twitch is trolling me recently. I don't know. Like the stream keeps going down at the same time recently. It's always at like 9:30. Roundabouts, like on the dot. I don't know what's going on. But we still got a little bit more to do. And I assume International A and Super are gonna be even longer. So yeah, we're gonna be chewing at this for a while, I think. But hey, if you guys are up for it, then I'm up for it. Okay. Though I do think that's it for today. So I hope you all enjoyed. Am I gonna be back tomorrow? Maybe. I wanna hit the tower again. So I think I'll be back with Horizon 5 tower map again tomorrow. I think that's my plan. So yeah, I hope you all tune in back then. I hope you all tune in then. Where was I at? Floor 7. Okay, so definitely the stream tomorrow with the goal is to hit floor 7, yeah. With Kuru, I'm not sure if he wants to keep doing the tower. I don't think he wants to keep playing, but I mean, we'll see. I like doing it solo now, I think, at this point. Because I think I'm in a position where I could probably beat it. And it's easier to beat the tower if you play solo. Because it's just easier for concentrating. If you have like so many people all over the place, then it's just distracting, you know. It's fun, but it's distracting. So yeah, that'll be up tomorrow, guys. Thanks so much for hanging out. Appreciate it. The GT6 VODs should also come up on YouTube, so if you missed today's stream or the last time we played GT6, that's gonna be up on the VOD channel fairly soon. So keep an eye out. And yeah, that's all. Take care, take it easy, and as always, peace. See you guys.